What's going on, guys? I'm Mighty back again with the weekly Ross Skins videos, and yes, I did miss last week's skins video, but that is because the Ross store was pretty garbage, to be honest. This is what this week's Ross store is looking like, and the top sellers are the sheet metal door, the furnace, and the sleeping bag. So keep that in mind. Move over to the limited store. I'm just trying to decide whether I'm actually going to do the in-game video for this, but we will see. Either you're going to get it or you're not going to get it. We've got the Frog Cosplay helmet, road sign vest, and the road sign kilt. So continuation of the Frog Cosplay stuff. We've already had the hoodie and the pants, and if I'm not mistaken, we've had the boots and gloves. I think I could be wrong on that one actually, but they're going for $1.40 each. If you're going to get any of them, I'd recommend getting the kilt over the vest and the vest over the helmet. But overall, it seems that Helk just loves frog stuff because there's frog stuff getting accepted in the game every single week. We had the Frog Furnace last week. Don't know if it's by the same creator, but I mean, bloody, it's a very froggy world in Rust at the moment. Overall, though, yeah, I do think that because they're center store price of $1.40 and a meme, I do think they can perform well as a long-term investment. And either way, I do think the Frog Cosplay kilt will be a safe investment overall. So I'll recommend getting the kilt over the vest and then the vest over the helmet, but I'd recommend getting all of them really because I think they'll be fine as long-term investments. Alrighty, moving over to the weapons, we have the Deep Jungle AR, going for $2.85, and it does appear to have a big green tree frog or frog of sorts on the body of the AK. So overall, it's definitely an interesting looking Rust skin. I haven't seen a Rust skin kind of like this in a long time. I don't know. Just something about it seems to be different. Like, we've always got like the same kind of art style or same kind of style when it comes to skinning. Like, you know how you can clearly see the difference of a Counter-Strike skin and a Rust skin? Well, I feel like these days Rust skins have their own unique style, and this just seems a bit different. I actually do like it, but I don't think it's going to be a standout skin. I think it's just gonna fly. It's gonna just fly under the radar. So going for $2.85, I don't think it's gonna have a very high demand once it leaves the Rustum store. I do think it's a cool skin, but I'm not going to recommend investing in it just because I don't think it's going to have a high enough demand to outweigh its supply. Not that I do think it's going to sell that much, but I mean, either way, not going to recommend investing in the Deep Jungle AR off of the Rustum store for this week. Cool skin though. Alrighty, moving over to the Lunar Thompson, going for $3.55. This is above center store price for weapons and tools. And it's disappointing that they made it $3.55. They made the AK $2.85, whatever. Anyway, we've just had a Lunar skin come out. I can't remember what it was for, to be honest. It was either for the AK or the MP5, I think. So I did just check the community market, and it was going for around about $2.20, and it is now going for around about $2.70, $2.80. And this Lunar Thompson is going for $3.55. So, I mean, I don't really understand the thought process behind why Face Punch has decided to make this more expensive. I'm assuming just because the Thompson's more accessible for the Rust community. But yeah, it's just not really performing very well on the community market. And I do think that the Thompson probably will perform slightly better than the AK, but I don't think it's going to perform better than $3.55. So overall, I'm not going to recommend investing in the Lunar Thompson off of the Rustum store for this week. Alright, moving over to we'll go to the deployables and we'll look at the furnace. Let's move over to the Abyss furnace, going for $3.55. This is a nice looking furnace skin in the day, but also at night. It does have the glowing deployable of the eyes, the nose, and the mouth. Overall, it is quite a nice skin, and it is now a continuation of the Abyss set. We have had the Abyss garage door and maybe even possibly a sheet metal door. Pretty cool looking skins, in my opinion, pretty standout looking. I actually do think, even though this furnace skin is above center store price, it's sitting at $3.55, I do think if you place a buy order on the community market and get this one for a little bit cheaper off of the community market than the Rustum store's price, $3.55, I do think you can make money off of this in the long run. As a long-term investment, I do think the Abyss furnace can make you money. Quite a nice looking furnace skin, but just because of the initial starting price, I do think you're going to try and have to get it for a little bit cheaper to be making money off of it for it to be worth it. Either way though, buying this one as a play skin, I don't really think you're going to lose money from it. So do what you will with that information. Sick looking skin though. Alrighty, moving over to the Drywall Rug. This is actually a cool skin. So I was looking at the just the default picture of it, and it looks basic as. But then I saw it in the screenshots in-game, and it actually does make the walls look hella cool. Now, I've actually done this with a lot of bases before, like placing the rugs all along the walls and the roof. It's actually quite difficult. So you'd have to pretty much have all of your rugs and stuff placed down before you get all your deployables down, like your furnaces and TC and stuff like that, and then, you know, walls and stuff. So $3.55 for whatever reason this rug is going for way above center store price. It doesn't have a glow, and I mean, to be honest, it really isn't that special. I just thought it was like a cool looking thing when they were all covered over the entire wall. So I'm not going to recommend investing in the Drywall Rug. Rugs are usually a safe investment, but they also aren't usually going for $3.55. So I'm pretty sure there is a few rug skins below $3.55. But even if there is, I'm still not going to recommend. Even if there isn't, sorry, I'm still not going to recommend investing in the Drywall Rug, simply because it doesn't have a glow. You can cop glowing rug skins, and if you are going to buy a rug skin, I'm assuming you're probably going to want one that is a little bit more pay to win. So $3.55, not going to recommend investing in the Drywall Rug off of the Ruston store for this week. Moving over to the Fireflies Sleeping Bag, going for $3.55. This is above center store price, but it is a glowing deployable, so it does make sense. It's actually quite a cool looking sleeping bag skin, although I do find it quite ironic that clearly they have it made so that it blends in with like the grassy, foresty biomes. But then they have it as a glowing deployable, and so it's obviously not going to blend in at night time. So if you are someone that likes to hack up bags, then I mean, it's going to make it a lot easier. And if you are a grob and you want to try and place this down, just know at night, your bag could possibly give you away if you spawn on it when you're trying to grub in and make plays around like a big raid or something like that. But $3.55, quite a nice looking sleeping bag skin, but we have a lot of sleeping bag skins, some that are camouflaged and some that are glowing deployables. Now I know this has the both of them put together, but usually if someone wants to buy specifically a camouflage bag, they're not going to want to buy a glowing deployable, and if someone wants to buy a glowing deployable, they probably don't really care if it's camouflage. So overall, $3.55. I'm not going to recommend investing in the Firefly Sleeping Bag. If you want to try and cop this one off of the community market, I'd recommend doing so with a buy order. Okay, I think that's all the deployables done. No, we have the final skin of the week. We've got the sheet metal door. Right, $3.55, and this is above center store price, but that has been the theme for this, let's call it the materials set. We've had the twig door, the wood door, the stone door, and now we have the sheet metal door. So we will eventually most likely get an armored door as well, an armored sheet metal door, you know. And overall, I do think they're actually pretty cool skins. $3.55 though, they aren't glowing deployables. They are semi-pay to win, but really they'd only be tricking newer players to Rust, and if they are that new, they mightn't be raiding yet. Overall though, I do think they are standout skins. I think they're pretty skits. Like, I'd be pretty happy walking along if I didn't know about the skin already, and then seeing a sheet metal door. It's actually pretty cool. So overall, as a play skin, I do think that you won't lose money off of these ones. But as a long-term investment, I think you can make money. But as a short-term investment, I mean, they're a bit iffy. You could try and pick it up off the community market with a buy order, and that is what I'd recommend to do. But as I said, overall, if you buy it off the Ruston store, then I don't think you're really going to lose money. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and remember, have a skits one.
Why?
You just had the 1A.
No, I got 3. That you?
Yep. There's also a white naked on our side of the road. Headshot him dead. One of the same boys, by the way. His mate's gonna be lurking around there somewhere. Ordered the white naked by the oak tree left side. Don't know
Got a
if I knocked him
depot,
out.
hardcore.
Finished him. I've got crap on me too. I'll just run over with you though.
It's taken twice.
Mm-hmm. Maybe tank
Right.
that shot.